Okay, so this laptop has received one of the biggest upgrades of 2026. This has better display, slimmer bezels, faster performance, easy upgradability, and even solid battery life. Honestly, I did not expect it at all because let's be real, in 2026 all the other laptops are going the other way, but this one, it does the exact opposite. Enough of the suspense because the laptop that I'm talking about is the ASUS ZenBook Duo 2026. It's called Duo because it comes with not one, but two displays. I've been using it for the past couple of weeks, both inside as well as while traveling, and I have a lot to say. So yeah, watch this video till the end to know why I call this a massive upgrade of 2026. Let's get started. Starting with the unboxing, this is everything that you get in the box. There's obviously the laptop with the keyboard inside, a 100-watt compact charger, a 240-watt Type-C to C cable, a very good quality sleeve, and even this ASUS pen is included with its charger. Nice. The laptop comes only in this one color, which is the mohair grey. It's made up of a material called Ceraluminium, which is present on the top, at the bottom, and even the keyboard area. The reason why they use this material is because it's lightweight but still very sturdy. And yeah, it's very soft to touch, don't get scratched up easily, and also doesn't smudge. So if you're a clumsy person, it's very easy to clean. It's not the thinnest laptop out there, it really can't be, but it's thinner than last year, and even with two screens, it weighs just 1.35 kgs. And if you put the keyboard inside, it's still less than 2 kgs. And since this keyboard sits on the display, the bottom side is made up of a softer material so that it doesn't really scratch it up. Now, the most improved part of this laptop is this hinge. It's so much better than before. See, it's that strong. It easily opens with one hand, goes all the way down. It's also rated for more than 40,000 open and close cycles and can even handle a 15 kg load easily. I also noticed that the gap between the displays has reduced a lot from last year, and you can clearly see how slim the bezels are. Now let's talk about one of the main highlights of this laptop, these dual screens. Both the displays are now 14-inch Lumina Pro OLEDs with 3K resolution. There's 144Hz refresh rate and 1000 nits of peak brightness. It's awesome that ASUS has upgraded both the refresh rate and the brightness, and we also have the 3K variant in India as well. Now you can use this laptop in 5 different ways. Let me just show you. First of all, you can use it like a regular laptop with keyboard in between. Remove this keyboard and you get this dual screen mode where you can watch your movies on one screen or maybe check Twitter on the other one. And if you're missing the keyboard, you can just tilt up both the screens with the stand and use the keyboard like this. In this mode, the laptop looks total badass. And while you're at it, you can just move the displays like this and use it like a proper desktop. And last but not least, you can just make it lie down like this and use it in the sharing mode. Honestly, I don't think any laptop can do so many positions. There are also a lot of useful software tricks. You can just tap with 6 fingers to bring up the keyboard, triple tap to bring up the trackpad, or just swipe up to fill up both the screens. All of these gestures are fun and super useful. Plus, I also like the fact that whenever I am moving any window, I get these options to map it better. So if you're a hardcore multitasker like me, this dual screen setup is very useful. The anti-reflective coating also does a good job reducing reflections, and both the displays are Gorilla Glass protected, so you don't really have to worry about scratching them. And since both the displays are color accurate, you won't have any problem when working with Photoshop or color grading. I know, you're worried about OLED display, and here it's 2 of them. But don't, because ASUS has added a lot of software features, especially to take care of the OLED displays. And there's also this e-reading mode, which is useful when you're reading books or notes on this. And if you're an artist like me, this ASUS Pen 3.0 comes to use. It supports the latest Microsoft protocols, 4096 levels of pressure, and there's haptics too. And since it's a 144Hz display, the response is very good on the stylus, and there are also these customizable buttons on the side as well as on the top. Watching movies on this screen is also very good, as it comes with Dolby Vision support and has solid peak brightness. The 6-speaker Dolby Atmos setup has a very good bass and gets loud enough too. And if you're someone who enjoys brain rot, you can just use one display for shorts and the other one for reels and just keep swiping. If I talk about the keyboard, ASUS has improved it a lot. The key travel is now 1.7 mm, so typing is very good, and the feedback when typing is also nice. It charges automatically when connected to the laptop, and the battery can last up to 52 hours if you're using it on Bluetooth. Now, apart from these dual screens, this removable keyboard, and this pen, let's see how powerful this laptop actually is. So this laptop is powered by the latest Intel Core Ultra 7 355 chipset with up to 32 GB of fast LPDDR5X RAM and 1 TB of PCIe Gen 4 SSD. By the way, if you feel that 1 TB is not enough, you can upgrade it easily by just removing these 2 screws under the kickstand. But it's 2026, so good luck. These are the benchmark scores in Cinebench R26, Geekbench CPU, and PC Mark 10. It's definitely a good improvement over last last gen, but still the processor is not as powerful as the Core Ultra X7, which has the Arc B390 GPU. I also tried gaming on this, and in Rocket League I was getting around 120 FPS at the highest settings and around 55 FPS in Spider-Man. I also tried Cyberpunk with ray tracing turned on, and I was still getting 60 FPS, which is nice. It also stays pretty cool while gaming, as there are two fans inside and vents on both the sides. And if you're wondering, you can't stretch a game to both screens as you can do on other apps. In terms of daily usage, this laptop doesn't stutter at all. I used it with a ton of Chrome tabs open, with music playing in the background, Claude doing its own thing, and also preparing some 3D prints. Everything runs super smooth. You also get Windows Face Unlock, and it's also nice to see that MS Office 2024 comes pre-installed. All the Copilot Plus features are also present here, and ASUS has included their StoryCube app as well. This time there's also this new virtual assistant that gives you company if you feel alone. It just roams around your display and does random stuff. You also get a ton of ports here. There are two Thunderbolt 4 ports, a fast type A port, HDMI 2.1, and also a 3.5mm headphone jack. The only thing missing is an SD card slot. Now, even with all of this, the battery life is very impressive this year. There's a massive 99 Wh battery inside with 100 watts of charging, and compared to last year, this is a big jump. When I used it with a single screen, it easily lasted for more than 11 hours, and with both the displays, you expect it to last just half of it, right? Wrong, because it actually lasted more than 8 hours for me, which is just damn impressive. And charging is also very fast, as it goes from 0 to 60% in just 49 minutes. So yeah, that's pretty much everything about this laptop. Everything has been upgraded from last year, and since it's 2026, the pricing has also been upgraded. The ASUS ZenBook Duo 2026 with this configuration costs 2,99,990 rupees. For the price, you get a well-built laptop with two amazing OLED displays, a great set of speakers, great performance, solid battery life, and a good set of ports. So if you're someone who needs a screen or someone who travels and multitasks a lot, this is a great laptop to buy. So yeah, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed watching it. If you did, please press that like button, and if you guys have any questions about this laptop, feel free to ask us in the comments, and I'd love to know from you guys, what do you think about this laptop? Tell me in the comments. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.